On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Norm.
Something that is regarded as usual, typical, or standard.
Examples:
Norm of action. Cultural norm. The systems we have developed has accepted as industry norms.
Fashion.
A style that is popular at a particular time or place, the state of being popular.
Examples:
Go out of fashion. New fashion trends. That style is no longer in fashion.
Tense.
Unable to relax because of being nervous or worried, stretched tight or rigid.
Examples:
Tense atmosphere. Have a tense face. This story makes me tense.
Rumor.
A piece of unverified information of uncertain origin that is spread by word of mouth.
Examples:
A false rumor. Rumor mill. There was a baseless rumor that the company was going bankrupt.
Influenza.
Formal for flu, a highly contagious viral disease that causes fever, severe aching, and catarrh and often occurs in epidemics.
Examples:
An epidemic outbreak of influenza. Influenza B strain. The research institute allocated a lot of money to study the cause and prevention of influenza.
Vacation.
A period in which someone does not have to attend work or school and is free to do whatever they choose, such as travel or leisure.
Examples:
A short vacation. Summer vacation. Do you have a plan for a long vacation?
Terribly.
Very badly, to a great extent or very much.
Examples:
Suffer terribly. I am terribly sorry. His arm was swollen and terribly red.
Lockdown.
An emergency policy for people, communities, or a country to stay where they are, usually due to specific risks, such as COVID-19.
Examples:
Go on lockdown. Lockdown area. The country's prime minister has decided to implement a nationwide lockdown measure.
Echo.
A sound heard after being reflected off a surface, such as a wall or a cliff.
Examples:
The echo of a person's footsteps. Sound echo. A thunderous boom echoed throughout the valley.
Magnitude.
The extent, level, importance, or amount of something.
Examples:
A star of the first magnitude. The magnitude of the disaster. The magnitude of the earthquake was measured at 7.8 on the Richter scale.
Historic.
Famous or significant in history, or potentially so.
Examples:
Historic accomplishment. Achieve the historic feat. The Chinese people have accomplished several historic feats.
Government.
The group of people with authority to control a country or state.
Examples:
Government bureaucracy. Government funding. The federal government is planning to increase taxes for the next fiscal year.
Infringe.
To violate or break a rule, law, or agreement, often by trespassing or infringing on someone else's rights or property.
Examples:
Infringe a copyright. Infringe on our property. The company promised not to infringe on any of its competitors' patents.
Democracy.
A form of government in which the people have the authority to deliberate and decide legislation, or to choose governing officials to do so.
Examples:
Democracy advocate. Principles of democracy. Democracy often entails inclusive capitalism as well.
Authoritarian.
Characterized by strict, absolute control and obedience to authority or rules, dictatorial and lacking in personal freedoms or individual rights.
Examples:
Authoritarian practice. Authoritarian government. The authoritarian leadership style left no room for dissent or alternative opinions.
Suffer.
To experience pain, distress, or hardship, to undergo or endure something painful or unpleasant.
Examples:
Suffer a setback. Suffer bad grades. The older man suffers from arthritis and finds it difficult to move around.
Define.
To state or explain precisely the nature, scope, or meaning of something.
Examples:
Define a word. Define my position. To advance this discussion, we must define success rigorously.
Separate.
To force, take, or pull apart, mark as different.
Examples:
Separate video into chapter. Separate cream from milk. We need to separate the aspect of his personality from the part of his competence when making an investment decision.
Responsible.
Answerable or accountable for something within one's power, control, or management.
Examples:
Responsible action. Responsible for customer service. She's a responsible pet owner who ensures her dog gets enough exercise and a healthy diet.
Absent.
Not present in a particular place at a particular time.
Examples:
Absent-minded. Absent without leave. He was absent from the meeting and missed all the important updates.
Valid.
Having a reasonable basis in logic or fact, still legally or officially acceptable.
Examples:
A valid contract. A ticket valid for 2 days. Your credit card is no longer valid.
Surveillance.
The act of carefully monitoring a person suspected of a crime or a place where a crime may be committed or expected.
Examples:
He is kept under surveillance. Surveillance cameras. The novel contains a criticism of the surveillance society.
Privacy.
Someone's right to keep their personal matters and relationships not watched or interrupted by other people.
Examples:
Privacy abuse. Trespass on a person's privacy. This conduct would be an invasion of privacy.
Balance.
A condition in which everything has the same weight or force, something left after other parts have been taken away.
Examples:
The balance of power. Asset on the company's balance sheet. Try to keep a balance between work and off.
Trade-off.
A balance achieved between two desirable but incompatible features, an exchange that occurs as a compromise.
Examples:
Trade-off problem. Environmental trade-off. There was a trade-off between speed and accuracy in the task.
Individual.
A single person or thing, as distinct from a group.
Examples:
A private individual. Individual freedom. As an individual, he had the right to make his own decisions and live his life as he saw fit.
Robin.
A small bird from the thrush family, typically having a red breast and found across Europe, Asia, and North America.
Examples:
Robin eggs. Robin's nest. I love listening to the cheerful song of the robin in my garden.
Exchange.
To give something and receive something else in return, often with the implication that the items being traded are of equal or comparable value. Noun, the act of giving or taking something in return for something else, a place or system where goods or services can be bought, sold, or traded.
Examples:
Exchange rate. Exchange a few friendly words. My sister and I frequently exchange books as we love reading.
Convenience.
The state of being suitable or opportune.
Examples:
Convenience goods. For convenience sake. They offered the convenience of an installment plan.
Critic.
Someone who expresses opinions about the quality of books, music, etc.
Examples:
Art critic. Severe critic. Advocates for legal reform hear less harsh words from their critics.
Smartphone.
A mobile phone that functions as a computer and connects to the internet.
Examples:
Smartphone app developer. Smartphone addict. Internet traffic volumes have increased significantly with the advent of smartphones.
Scan.
To examine something hastily, with the eyes or with a machine, to get information.
Examples:
Scan the face of a man. Scan a document into PDF. She stood on the podium and scanned an audience.
Freak.
An abnormality that is not typical or expected.
Examples:
A rock freak. Freak weather. The freak accident caused the car to flip over and land on its roof.
App.
Abbreviation for application, software designed to run on smartphones and other mobile devices or inside a web browser on a PC.
Examples:
Killer app. Cannot log into the app. The discovery of a critical bug caused the company to delay the app's release.
Mall.
A large, enclosed shopping center that typically contains many stores, restaurants, and other businesses.
Examples:
Largest electronic mall. Mall crawler. Many people go to the shopping mall to socialize and spend time with friends.
Horrify.
To shock or disgust greatly.
Examples:
Horrify audience. Horrify victims. The series of terrorist attacks horrify the entire nation.
Invasion.
Armies act of forcibly entering another country or territory to take control of it.
Examples:
The Turkish invasion. Home invasion. An invasion would most probably result in a political catastrophe.
Abstract.
Based on general ideas, feelings, or qualities and not on any of physical or concrete existence.
Examples:
An abstract noun. Abstract science. The invention of the camera triggered the development of abstract painting.
Concept.
An idea or principle associated with something abstract.
Examples:
Learn new concepts. Concept car. One such rapidly growing concept is quantum cryptography.
Pandemic.
An outbreak of a disease that affects many people over a very wide area.
Examples:
Flu pandemic. Global pandemic. They fear a pandemic of a new type of virus.
Meaningless.
Having no meaning, direction, or purpose.
Examples:
a meaningless endeavor. Do a meaningless task. This experiment's results are meaningless because the other conditions are not identical.
Antagonistic.
Characterized by opposition or hostility towards someone or something, often used to describe a confrontational or aggressive attitude.
Examples:
an antagonistic contradiction. Antagonistic relationship. His antagonistic behavior was causing trouble in the workplace.
Rhetoric.
Speech or writing intended to please or persuade someone, the art or study of using language effectively and persuasively in spoken or written form.
Examples:
the rhetoric of a debate. High-flown rhetoric. He was known for his powerful rhetoric and ability to persuade people with his words.
Obvious.
Easy to see, discover, or understand.
Examples:
obvious reasons. His conclusion was obvious. There are obvious differences between the two wine-producing regions.
Interlink.
To connect or link together, to cause to join or connect.
Examples:
interlink two molecules. Interlink the power source. The different departments are interlinked and work together as a team.
Chain.
A series of connected links or objects, a system or group of interconnected elements, a restraint or shackle.
Examples:
chain reaction. Supply chain. The chain on my bike broke, leaving me stranded.
Nationalist.
Relating to or supporting a political ideology that emphasizes a strong sense of national identity and devotion to one's own country.
Examples:
nationalist sentiment. Nationalist revolt. The nationalist rally attracted thousands of supporters.
Sentimental.
Connected with or resulting from someone's emotions, rather than reason or realism.
Examples:
in a sentimental mood. Sentimental damage. Stop being sentimental and always speak the truth.
Optimist.
A person who tends to expect the best in all things and to be hopeful and confident about the future.
Examples:
optimist by nature. Excessive optimist. She is a confident optimist who always looks on the bright side.
Economy.
The system by which a country or region produces, manages, and distributes goods and services, including the money and finances involved in these activities, of an airline, the lowest priced, most basic option for seating in commercial travel.
Examples:
economy of scale. Economy class. The economy of the country is struggling due to the recent political instability.
Integrate.
To combine one thing with another so that they form a whole or work together. To accept equal participation for members of all races and ethnic groups.
Examples.
Integrate into the existing system. Integrate both businesses. He found that it is difficult to integrate socially.
Decouple.
To disconnect or separate something from something else that it was joined to or part of previously.
Examples.
Decouple a power supply. Decouple a space shuttle. We have to decouple our foreign policy from ideology.
Statistics.
The discipline that concerns the collection, organization, analysis, interpretation, and presentation of data.
Examples.
Statistics for cancer. Official statistics. The statistics demonstrate that poverty and unemployment are genuine problems.
Criticism.
The act of analyzing, evaluating, or judging something, especially literary or artistic work, to find fault with it or to offer suggestions for improvement, the expression of disapproval or censure.
Examples.
Criticism from the public. Harsh criticism. Constructive criticism is always helpful to help improving one's work.
Instance.
A particular example or single occurrence of something.
Examples.
For instance. Notable instance. These articles cite 5 instances of climate change.
Downplay.
To present or represent as less important or severe, to minimize the significance of something.
Examples.
Downplay my ability. Downplay mistakes. The company tried to downplay the significance of the issue.
Toll.
Money that you have to pay to use a particular road, bridge, etc. Verb, to ring slowly.
Examples.
A toll road. Toll a bell at his death. There is no toll car park nearby.
Arguably.
Used when expressing an opinion or idea that you believe can be proven true.
Examples.
She is arguably the best singer. Arguably the greatest discovery. He is arguably regarded as the finest actor of his generation.
Demonize.
To portray or represent someone or something as evil or wicked, often to create fear or hostility towards them.
Examples.
Demonize opponent. Demonize sugar. Some politicians try to demonize certain groups of people to gain political advantage.
Alarm.
A loud noise or an automatic signal that warns people of danger. A device that signals the occurrence of some undesirable event or particular danger.
Examples.
Give the alarm. An alarm clock. The alarm announcing an enemy attack went off this morning.
Coronavirus.
A large family of viruses that can cause illness in humans and animals, which name comes from the crown-like spikes on the surface of the virus, which can be seen under a microscope, and COVID-19 is caused by a specific type of coronavirus known as SARS-CoV-2.
Examples:
Coronavirus antibody test kit. Coronavirus bankruptcy. Considering the situation of coronavirus, organized stopped this year's beer festival.
Memorial.
A structure or monument to commemorate a person or event.
Examples:
Memorial address. Memorial Park. The War Memorial stands as a reminder of the sacrifices made by our ancestors.
Unfortunately.
By bad luck, unluckily.
Examples:
Unfortunately caught in a shower. Even more unfortunately. The treatments were done, but, unfortunately, were unsuccessful.
Communicate.
To share or exchange information with others by speaking, writing, moving your body, or using other signals.
Examples:
Communicate his anxieties to the psychiatrist. Communicate well with my advisor. Dolphins use sound to communicate with each other.
Announce.
To make something known or officially inform people about something.
Examples:
Announce candidacy. Announce the award winners. The third season of the anime show has been announced.
Unjust.
Not fair or equitable, lacking in justice or impartiality, morally unacceptable or wrong.
Examples:
Unjust verdict. Unjust accusation. The ruling was considered unjust by many people in the community.
Whistleblower.
A person who reveals or reports illegal, unethical, or immoral activities, primarily in the workplace or government, that are not publicly known but harm the public interest or other people.
Examples:
Anonymous whistleblower. Government whistleblower. The government has laws in place to protect whistleblowers from retaliation. Contract. A legally binding agreement between two or more parties, setting out their rights and obligations to each other, typically in writing and enforceable by law.
Examples:
Employment contract. Contract law. The company signed a contract with the supplier for the delivery of goods. Disease. A disorder or illness that affects the body or mind, often characterized by specific symptoms or abnormal functioning of organs or systems. Examples: disease prevention, disease control. The doctor diagnosed him with a rare disease that had no known cure.
Frustration.
The feeling of being upset or annoyed as a result of being unable to change or achieve something.
Examples:
frustration level, express frustration. He felt a deep frustration as he realized the project would not be completed on time.
Commemorate.
To honor the memory of someone or something by ceremony or tribute.
Examples:
commemorate her long life, commemorate a deed. The country commemorated the war heroes on Memorial Day.
Verdict.
An official opinion or decision made in a civil or criminal case or an inquest, equals an inquiry into the cause of an unexpected death, the findings of a jury on issues of fact submitted to it for decision.
Examples:
the popular verdict, jury verdict. The Court of Appeals upheld the verdict.
Degree.
A unit of measurement for angles, temperature, or level of proficiency or achievement, a rank or level of academic or professional attainment.
Examples:
bachelor's degree, degree centigrade. She received her degree in psychology from the university.
Misbehave.
To behave badly.
Examples:
misbehave with language. The student who had misbehaved. It was unbelievable that they should misbehave.
Hero.
A person who is admired or idealized for courage, outstanding achievements, or noble qualities, a character in literature or history who is central to the plot and who exhibits heroic qualities.
Examples:
local hero, unsung hero. The soldier who sacrificed his life for his country is considered a national hero.
Warn.
To make someone aware of potential danger or difficulty, particularly one that may occur in the future.
Examples:
warn a reckless driver. Warned me of the plan. I attempted to warn him, but he ignored me.
Complain.
To say dissatisfaction or annoyance about something or somebody.
Examples:
complain about a job. Call and complain frequently. Our users are often complaining about the slow application.
Decision.
The act or process of making up someone's mind about something, a choice or judgment reached after considering options.
Examples:
decision authority. A selfish decision. She was struggling to make a decision between two job offers.
Blame.
To think or say that someone or something did something wrong or is responsible for something bad.
Examples:
blame circumstances for the failure. blame the lack of knowledge. We blamed our impeded progress on lack of money.
Slang.
Informal or non-standard language that is often used within a specific group or culture and may not be considered appropriate in a professional or formal context.
Examples:
Slang phrases. Internet slang. A lot of slang words and phrases were popularized by hip-hop music.
Scapegoat.
To unfairly blame or punish someone for the misdeeds or mistakes of others, often to deflect attention or avoid accountability. Noun, a person or group that is unfairly blamed for the problems or misfortunes of others, typically to divert attention or responsibility from the actual cause.
Examples:
Scapegoat the new employee. Political scapegoat. Some politicians try to scapegoat specific groups of people to distract from their shortcomings.
Trump.
A playing card with a picture of a trumpeter on it, used in certain card games.
Examples:
Trump card. Choose Trump. The trump suit in the game of bridge is determined at the beginning of each hand.
Virus.
A tiny infectious organic material that causes disease in people, animals, and plants.
Examples:
Spread of the virus. A strain of virus. An infected person in the hospital will likely pass the virus to others.
Gymnastics.
A sport that involves feats of strength, agility, and balance, often performed on apparatus such as a balance beam or a set of parallel bars. Any physical exercise that involves movement and agility.
Examples:
Gymnastics competition. Gymnastics routine. Gymnastics classes are fun for kids to stay active and learn new skills.
Aerobic.
Relating to or requiring oxygen, noun, an exercise or form of physical activity that enhances cardiovascular fitness and endurance, such as running or cycling.
Examples:
Aerobic bacteria. Aerobic respiration. Aerobic exercise is important for maintaining a healthy heart and lungs.
Viral.
Relating to or caused by a virus.
Examples:
Fight viral infections. Detect a viral code. This device can more accurately detect viral pathogens.
Inequity.
A lack of fairness or justice, an unfair or unequal situation or practice.
Examples:
Inequity in education. Market inequity. There's an inequity in the criminal justice system that needs to be addressed.
Inequality.
The unfairness of a society in which some people have more opportunity, money, etc. than others. Mathematics, relation between two values when they are different.
Examples:
Inequality in salary. Algebraic inequality. There are several causes of economic inequality within societies.
Structure.
The way of construction of something and the arrangement of its parts, or a complex thing constructed of many parts.
Examples.
The structure of a machine. Structure and function of the brain. The organizational structure of startups is often flat and straightforward.
Rebuild.
To build again or anew.
Examples.
Rebuild a company. Rebuild communities. They are planning to rebuild the house after the fire.
Distinguished.
Used of persons or their work, standing above others in quality, attainment, or reputation.
Examples.
A distinguished ancestry. Distinguished war services. The new CEO has a distinguished career.
Nationality.
The legal status or right of belonging to a particular country.
Examples.
Acquisition of nationality. Nationality certificate. Dual nationality is prohibited in specific nations, but not in others.
Discriminating.
Having or showing the ability to judge or discern, typically by distinguishing differences or making careful and considered choices, selective in a discerning way, showing refined taste or awareness of quality.
Examples.
Discriminating judgment. Discriminating eye. The restaurant has discriminating tastes when selecting the best ingredients for their dishes.
Crawl.
To move forward slowly, as people or animals with their bodies near the ground.
Examples.
Crawl across the floor. Crawl away from a car. Along the gravel roads, sizable yellow school buses crawl.
Shell.
Hard outer covering or case of eggs, nuts, some seeds, and some animals.
Examples.
An egg shell. A mollusk shell. The outermost electron shell determines the chemical properties of an atom,